Hey, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. It's the O&A virus spreading across America. Phone number 1-866-313-FREE. That's 1-866-313-FREE. We were talking about Paris Hilton going to jail and blah, 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 blah. And then we get word from the green room. Rich Voss has prison stories or something.
Prison stories?
And we're all sitting here like...
When did he do time?
He never went to jail. What is he talking about?
I know the guy had a pretty extensive drug career. I don't know if that was it.
Well, we were talking about Paris Hilton going to jail, and we hear that you got prison stories.
Well, I mean, they're not exactly prison stories or really county stories, but I did spend a couple different nights in city jails in my hometown.
For what? Don't tell me. Dewey.
Yeah, pretty much
Was
traffic and revoke list. But I remember one time...
Revoke list?
Being on the revoke list, driving on the revoke list.
When your license is revoked?
Yeah, it's the revoke list. When your license is taken away.
I just heard driving with a revoked license. I never heard of this revoked list, but... Okay.
Yeah, I was on the list. It was me and 6 other guys and in Jersey that were on the list. And I remember being in city jail, and I wanted to be kind of tough and stuff, so I burnt my name up in the ceiling because they would take toilet paper or lighters and you would burn your name like you did time, and I did probably
like you did time.
I did like 8 hours. And
he's marking time like it's years for hours. He's got the 5/8.
Yeah, I had 6:45 till my mother bailed me out.
He didn't even he got Voss was he. And it was time to leave.
Like, I can leave? Yeah, screw this.
Can I just write the R-E? No, leave.
And then,
Did you squint when you walked out? Like you'd been in the hole for so long, even though it was like light when you went in and light when you got out?
Like what, Brubaker? What? Was it Brubaker?
He should have taken care of himself like Brooks did in Shawshank. When you got out, just hang yourself.
Well,
do everyone a favor, Voss.
I went and collected my stuff at the window, and instead of gaining interest, I owed them money. That's how short I was in there. And all the other 2 guys, were yelling at my mom.
So you really don't have prison stories?
Well, I do. I have another one, too. These are, prison. What do you see prison? I mean, incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
Against your will.
Yeah.
Would be like being in. I have rehab stories too. One time went.
Rehab is not like prison.
Well, to some extent.
I've never been.
No, no, it isn't.
But I'm assuming any TV show I've seen on rehab, it doesn't look like prison to me.
Well, no, but here's another one. I had to go to court because
wow,
because my dog got loose a lot, and my dog got loose.
Boss, you just don't have prison stories, do you?
All right, let's hear the good one.
Well,
He's got a good one.
My dog got loose. I had a big dog, Betts, and
Betts?
Yeah, I call.
Dopey gambling addict you are. You made your dog into your addiction.
Yes. So,
come here, double down.
I had to go to court, and I showed up, and I had real short shorts back in. Remember, you had those shorts without the pockets.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Wait, how short were your shorts?
What were you?
They were like up to here.
You were wearing like hot pants.
Yeah.
That's
hot pants.
Daisy Dukes.
Wait, were your
Daisy Dopes.
Were your Daisy Dopes? Were your jean shorts so short you could see the pockets?
There wasn't any pockets, but if there were, you could see them.
You were wearing like girl shorts.
That's what, girls would wear.
At least if a guy is wearing short shorts, you see like the pockets sticking out.
Yeah. With some cheek hanging out the back.
Well, I used to wear them to certain people's houses, to try to take advantage of certain situations. Anyhow,
what?
I'll discuss it later. Here's the thing: I went to court, and I was in and out of court for my dog. I mean, this dog was trouble, and I show up with the short shorts and a tank top, and I'm holding my skateboard, right? I was on the revoke list.
Were you on male
prostitute?
Yeah, you sound like, thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, you sound like you were dressed like a male prostitute.
No.
Now you gotta explain this, because that's what everyone else is thinking.
What, that was
you wore the short shorts and a tiny little tank top for what? To take advantage of who?
Well, back in my day, I had an addictive personality, and certain people that would distribute, that would help my addiction.
Sell you crack.
Drug dealers.
Yeah.
Stupid
drug dealers.
Certain ones of them, would like the way I looked.
Oh, my
Wow. Wow. Ooh.
So
Voss.
you don't glance over that. To curry the favor of drug dealers, you dressed sexy.
You dressed sexy
Did
to
you-
get what? A discount?
Well, you know, the guy.
Oh. Did you look in your drawer and stuff before and go, yeah, this is the one I gotta wear for this drug dealer?
Would you wear no socks to make your calves look better? He'd probably oil his legs up.
Yeah, no.
All right, now we got to back up. So where did you get the short shorts from without the pockets? Because that's not like normal.
Probably cut-offs.
Well, no,
That's
no,
right.
back
No,
then-
he says there's no pockets.
No, back in those days, those were like the basketball shorts
Dude,
that
I
you would wear.
A little known fact, I spent most of my life playing basketball, and I played it in the era where you wore shorts that were a little short on the court. They were never that short.
You don't remember that? Like they were like some were like white and they had like trim around them, blue.
All right, so you would wear the short shorts,
Yeah.
and a tiny tight tank top,
Yeah.
because some of these drug dealers were attracted to you.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was a cute little guy back then. You know, I had long hair.
Look, we need the help today, but you're insane. People are not going to forget this anytime soon.
Well, it's not a big deal. It was back in the day. I let it go. You know, it's not like I did.
Does Bonnie know this?
No. What do you mean? I don't tell her all my stories.
Oh, she's
Take
not listening
forever.
right now, right?
It would take forever.
It's like it's not going to get back to her or anything.
Another thing that was glanced over is the fact that because he was on the revoked list and had a revoked license, he went from a car to a skateboard.
Yeah.
Like, isn't there a bicycle or something in between that you might...
Yeah,
A
but
skateboard isn't good for transportation, really.
He probably sold the bike for crack too.
That's true.
On this creep.
Yeah.
So you show up at
Yeah, how did he have any possessions if he's dressing up for the drug dealer to curry favor?
What else?
Would you act sexy? Would you like kind of flirt with him and cross your legs a certain way?
Well,
Yeah, let's get into this now because you can't just blow
Did
it
you
off.
sashay in?
You were
Were
knock
you
on the-
sashaying?
You would knock on the door with the short shorts and the tight tank
Yeah, we would
top.
go up there.
Would you wear makeup? What else would you
no,
have
I
on
didn't
your
wear
body?
makeup. I didn't have makeup. I had my hair. I had long hair, long curly hair.
Hi, it's Rich Voss, Daddy. I'm coming over.
How addicted were you?
What do you want me to wear? The little ones with the blue trim and a tank top. All right, it'll take me a while. Your place is uphill and I have a skateboard.
So what happens? You get there.
Well, I go there with other friends, right? You know, one or two probably one that would have a car to get us there because it's in another town. And I remember, you know, I guess if I sat certain ways.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me?
I did.
So if you would sit a certain way, like some old people sit on the beach sometimes, and you turn your head and you get a look at, like, melted Turkish taffy.
So were you wearing anything underneath the short shorts?
No.
Oh, God. Damn, Rich.
Yeah.
So you'd sit a certain way.
Well, it was hot. It was the summer.
No, it wasn't hot. Oh, you meant temperature-wise. Okay.
So you found a drug dealer that was gay, bisexual. What was the deal? Something's going on there.
Both of them were gay.
You just appreciated
But, the younger one liked
young
me.
Rich.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
The
Here's
younger
what
one liked me.
This is the deal. Listen.
You're having an anxiety attack.
No, I'm not.
You're
Here's the thing.
kind of breathing heavy now and everything. You're like,
Here's the
Because
thing.
he's remembering the moment and getting all worked up.
Okay, here's how.
don't worry. There's not many people listening to us today, so no one will remember this. Don't worry about
Listen,
it.
it doesn't matter.
All right, so you bang on the door. They let you in.
me
You sit on the
backtrack.
couch.
We went there one other time, and my friend Kevin, we went there, and I think the guy's name was, I don't remember the guy's name. It was, whatever. Let's say Tony, but it wasn't. But I said to Kevin, "Oh, come upstairs," right? So, you know, to his room. So Kevin said, you know, okay.
It's all flustered.
So the guy hit on my friend Kevin, but Kevin got extra stuff as the guy was hitting on him. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you saw that happening.
So Kevin told me about it, and, you know, a light bulb went on for the next time when I would go over. You know, why should Kevin be invited upstairs?
Stop with you.
Oh, you were
and a
jealous.
light bulb.
I was jealous.
Like a fat chick.
Yeah, you were the fat chick. So you had to start dressing sexier.
So I said,
With Jim, it was just a match light over his head. Oh, Jim, Rich. I stink. I was looking at Jim. Jim.
Right experience, wrong guy.
You were the fat chick jealous of your hot friend.
well, Kevin was a good-looking man.
So you decided it worked well for him. What did he have to do for his little extra?
He didn't do anything. Kevin was. Kevin's just a.
So what? He would just like let him take a look.
He said to
Oh, it's hot in here. Let me take my shirt off.
Okay.
And just slowly take it off like a model does.
After the guy, I guess, hit on Kevin, Kevin said, "No, I'm getting out of here." Well, then the next, time we went over there,
you're leaving something out because you said that Kevin got extra stuff.
No, yeah,
Just for being him.
Just for being
the
hot.
guy would invite you upstairs. Kevin was very good looking. I'm not going to lie. You would go up. The guy would invite you upstairs. Every time you go over there, I guess.
But see, how would he get? All right, I understand. He goes upstairs, but how is he getting more if he's not doing anything? Because I'm thinking if you're being invited upstairs and you're accepting the invite, that this guy is expecting something from Kevin. Now Kevin's not giving anything up, but he's still getting extra stuff.
Well, he's getting it until he says no.
Yeah, probably a little incentive by the drug dealer guy, and then maybe he can work it. It's like a first date.
Yeah.
It's like you don't put too much pressure on him.
He gave up. He gave up a little something.
It's like you're buying a gal drinks at a bar.
Yeah, there you go. You don't know if you're going home. She might say no.
All right. So now you realize this was going on with Kevin. So you decide to make the trip upstairs, looking.
So the next time,
tiny little shorts, nothing underneath.
Gets in his sexy clothes. The thought of this, the thought process, and the whole procedure. So Rich goes, "Yeah, okay, great. Let me get in my sexy clothes."
Well, I had a nice little thin body back then. I mean, I still do now, but I was. Listen, I had long hair. I was.
Stop. We've seen the videos.
Okay.
Look, the
long hair was a jerry curled mess.
He looked in the mirror though. This long hair could help me out.
Yeah. I'm gonna get like looking in the mirror, talking to himself. I'm gonna get me some dope tonight. Yeah. Oh, I look sexy.
So I remember. We get to his house the one time, and I have my shorts, nice little tank top.
Nice little tank. Don't try to talk it up to us.
And we're sitting there. We're all
we were going to sit here and go, all right, now I understand.
Oh, a nice little tank top. Yeah,
I thought it was a sloppy one with some spaghetti stains.
So then the guy says, "Oh, I got to show you something. Come upstairs." And I'm like, "Oh."
And you're like,
"Yes, here it comes." Yes. Here it comes. Oh, he likes me.
Right? It's like being asked to the prom.
Yeah. I picked out the right outfit.
How excited were you that you pulled it off? Like, yes.
Did you keep hinting about going upstairs? Like, oh, you got more than one floor to this place? And the guy wouldn't ask him up.
How about that prude Kevin? So when I get up there, then he's he's got the mirror out and he's, throwing all kinds of stuff out. And then he makes a pass and I go, "Oh, no." And he had a Doberman pinscher sitting by the door.
Oh, no. This is Rich's excuse why he got into some action.
He was
why else would you mention the dog?
What type of pass was made?
No, you don't glance over.
Yeah, don't glance over a pass. What type of pass was?
He said, "Hey, I find you attractive" or something.
Did he?
Another guy says to another guy.
Did you giggle giddily?
I said,
it's like a gentleman in 1950. I find you attractive.
I find you attractive.
Did you run home and put it in your diary? What is wrong with
diary? He found me attractive.
Dear diary.
Oh.
Yes, and an exclamation point, but there's no dot under it. It's a heart.
Yeah.
So
Kevin isn't the only one that is considered sexy.
I got goosebumps.
All right. And then he invited me upstairs. You're a tramp.
Yeah, really.
You're a drug addict.
Little floozy.
You're a drug addict. Tramp.
hey, listen,
All right, so you go upstairs. There's a dog.
There's a dog.
He's hitting on you. The drugs are flying. So you're like, all right. Now what? And don't lie.
I'm not lying.
We're looking right at your eyes.
I would tell you if something happened. I'm not going to lie. Please, I'm not going to lie.
I know, at this point.
At this point,
is he going to make it look manly by lying?
I told you when me and my friend used to lay in bed and do things. And
exactly.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's not a big deal.
So the dog is there looking at you, disgusted with your behavior.
As you're getting hit on.
Yes, and the dog, I think, had, was kind of, had problems. What? And he said, I think he might have even left the room and I might have stole a little. I don't know. I might have. I don't remember because I used to do that a lot too if I could.
Steal the drugs?
A little.
Yeah,
I remember
that's good.
I got millions of stories like that.
You
but
don't get beat
that's
up
not
for
a big
that.
deal. So, they're going to beat me up there? They would throw me out because they don't come back. Not going to beat me
Why?
up.
Because you were so pretty?
That's understanding drug dealers. Like that. Like you don't get beaten for stealing from them. They just get the you're going to lose your frequent flyer mile status.
What do they do? Like throw you out and then go, and stay out.
Right. Like you're card counting.
They don't. So nothing happened. He hit on me, and then, I think we walked downstairs and they said, listen, why would I bring up a story? Well, and the short, this is back to,
There's a piece of the film missing.
no, there's not.
Piece of the film.
He hit on
There's a rough edit done here.
Yeah, like
How'd you get out of
it?
Yeah. How'd you get out of it? Because now, I mean, you gave him all the signs. You dressed sexy. You went upstairs. You know what happens when you go upstairs. Kind of told you. He hit on you, and then how does it go from you're not accepting the hit, and you're walking back downstairs hand in hand?
I mean, not hand in hand. I made up a good lie, or something. I said, I'm uncomfortable, or I'm nervous, or whatever. I don't know, or maybe
it
I
was
even
just
said
the
I'm not.
drugs, baby.
Did you negotiate though? Did you negotiate? You're like, all right, I won't do that, but I'll do this.
No, there was
no.
There was no contact whatsoever.
Look,
but
we know you're in a great place with your life. You've been drug free for a long
21
time.
years.
But something is going on that you're not telling us.
Going on.
I don't put it past him to have done some favors.
Yeah.
For drugs.
If you're going to dress like that and go upstairs,
Your only mode of transportation is a skateboard.
right. There's desperation there.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, yeah, like I want the guy to co-sign for me. I don't need to. It wasn't like I manipulated or scammed other dealers.
You wanted to be a kept man.
That's funny. And I think, we went down.
So what kind of hitting on did he do?
Well,
Did he touch your leg?
Was there any? Did he touch your arm or your leg or anything?
no, he went and probably he laid on the bed, sprawled out.
Bed?
Well, I sat in a chair. Well, it was in his room. There was a
You
bedroom.
went to the bedroom?
Yeah, 'cause
Yes, that's where you would invite people
most
up.
bedrooms have a chair.
A chair?
Yes.
What is this? Grandma's room? Or the chair?
You sat on the bed with him.
No.
sat on the bed. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
All right, at least admit that you sat on the bed.
No, I don't. No, it didn't happen like that. No, I don't remember. It didn't happen.
I don't remember. So he laid back on the bed. What was he wearing?
Lean like this,
Yeah, the Burt Reynolds pose. We'll go old school.
Yeah, Voss is on his right arm propped up.
All right, so what is he wearing?
Just 20-something years. He might have had a tank top too. That might have been style back then. Tank tops.
Tank top too.
There was a tuft of hair coming out of the neckline. I remember it.
And
So he laid back on the bed. Did he have short shorts on too?
oh God, I'm trying to
He
remember.
wears short shorts.
I'm trying to remember. You had to see these shorts. They were right up.
Voss naring his legs before he leaves to buy drugs.
You had to see. And he's pouring out. And he probably said, have you ever been with a guy or something? Or have you ever, because I was young then. I was younger too.
You were 40.
I was wonderful.
Way back when.
Way back.
But he kind of brushed your shoulder or something?
Could have done something.
Could have done something.
All I know is nothing happened, but he did hit on me.
That's
you knew
whatever
once he said,
you just
"Let's look."
described is something happening, by the way.
And fast forward 20 minutes, it's like that Michael Douglas scene. What was the movie when he peeks in on his daughters with the drug dealer?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
See Voss pinned down with his eyes shut.
Yeah.
No. And
got the name of the movie all of a
The
sudden.
sad thing is because nothing's going to happen because my other friends are there, and all of us know that if you're invited upstairs.
Well, they lined up downstairs like porkies.
By the way,
waiting.
a great
to get into
feedback.
the room.
Great feedback coming in. Piece of film missing. This is the Hindenburg footage without the blimp. You are leaving out some huge chunks of this story.
No, I'm
Dude,
not.
we've been doing this a really long time.
No, but
Who are you kidding?
First of all,
You were
you're not-
addicted,
listen,
man.
you're-
You weren't thinking about, you know.
Listen, okay?
You didn't have
You're-
any standards back then.
Okay, you're radio hosts. You're not interrogators or the FBI.
Really?
You think
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
But we do know the difference between that and like here's the splice of film missing. All of a sudden you're downstairs going, I sure would like to purchase some drugs, and then there's like a sloppy edit, and you're walking out tucking your tank top in.
You obviously were so desperate that you weren't driving anymore. Your transportation was a skateboard. You decided that short shorts would get you more drugs with nothing underneath, by the way, and a tank top. You know that going upstairs gets you more drugs. Kevin went upstairs, so you went upstairs. You were desperate. So why are you also going to say all of a sudden go, no?
I feel like I'm talking to John Douglas here. Here's a FBI profiler. That was.
Here's the other thing.
Can I have a coffee and a cigarette? What?
Here's the other thing. If you say no to his advances, then this connection's going to dry up.
Well, no, that's not true. That's really not true because
you gave him enough so you could go back there and get more drugs. It's obvious. Whether it's whether you gave him a little show or did something else.
A little show. So you were sitting on the chair and you would sit a certain way so he would have a view.
Well, not a complete. I'm not. But disgusting. What's wrong
I'm
with
just
you?
saying a view like, maybe the shorts. Were the shorts like tight around your leg, or did it leave some opening and some slack?
Oh, no, it was opening. There was no tightness.
I wish
I had a picture of it.
Voss was giving Paris Hilton oopsies.
Oopsies.
The simple mind.
I'm picturing that scene from True Lies.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden, like he does a little dance for the drug dealer.
Oh, my God.
Now take your clothes off. Now do a little dance for me.
Dude, you did some kind of negotiating. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. See, first of all.
Maybe you didn't want to go all the way, but you did something because you didn't want this drug connection to dry up. Because there would be such a disappointment that this dude didn't get anything from you except a look at your hot body and those short shorts.
Or maybe a peek at an oopsie.
Yeah, you did.
And a brush on the shoulder, on your bare shoulder from the tank top.
You did something.
In his bedroom.
You did
Listen,
something.
here's the thing. If you remember looking back, if you went out with a hot girl on the first date or second date, nothing happened, you wouldn't.
It's kind of a different situation, Rich.
Why?
Going out with a hot girl on a date and going up and wearing sexy outfits so you can garner favors from a drug dealer. It's a little different.
And what problem did the dog have? And be careful.
No, I don't know. It just seemed for a Doberman, he was a little wimpy and he would just lay there. It was kind of sad. A Doberman is supposed to be.
So you didn't have any fear of the dog, so you could have left at any time.
No, I think the dog was looking at me going, let's get out of here together. I think the dog.
Oh, okay. I see where you might be going with that.
I don't know.
Let's go to Jesse. Jesse, what do you have?
Hey, what's up, boys? I bet you Voss and the drug dealer invited Tyra over and they had a panty party.
Yeah, did you have a panty party? A panty party?
I put on my boy shorts.
Well, Greg on Long Island has something, too. Greg, what's up?
Hi. Rich, did you wear long nails to make your stubby little fingers look longer?
I'm doing that right now.
Did you have press-on nails?
Lee press-on nails.
You know what? If he's admitting to this,
yeah,
and we have been doing this long enough to know this much, Rich, you're leaving something out.
Yep.
And it's a good one. I'm sure you're leaving out a sexy, juicy detail.
Did you add fake boobies to your outfit? Something?
Did he kiss your neck?
No.
Did he lean into let me tell you a secret? You're like, yeah, and you felt his lips brush your ear and your neck.
Ew.
Just kind of giggled.
No,
pretended you didn't notice.
And I picture an awful, cheesy scene of incense burning, and the room is a little dark. Maybe a lava lamp, or one of those multicolored lights that spin around from the heat of the bulb.
What's that Watchtower song from Hendrix playing?
Yeah, just an awful scene. This cheesy hack scene.
The Fly United poster, but it's, it's
I know we can get more out of him.
The melting face drug guy on there and black light light
I
going.
used to have those black light posters.
Admit one more thing as far as this scenario goes that you're leaving
He
out.
might have put his hand on my leg.
All right. Well, now we got touching.
Just a little.
All right.
He might have.
He might have.
Maybe a hand on the leg.
And he stopped there, right? Because you're saving yourself for marriage.
Yeah.
Dear diary.
And I just...
Going back tonight, let you know what happens later.
Right. It's on YouTube. It's Lonely Girl 48.
Do you want to kiss me? I'm going to kiss you on the mouth.
He's making little videos in his little bedroom. Dear diary.
So back to
my first date with the drug lord went very well.
Drug lord?
I'm talking to Susie and trying to figure out if I should give it up or not. Gonna have to sneak out of my parents' house to have a second date with the drug lord.
Hand on the knee. Is he courting you for marriage? A drug dealer does that.
You know what?
Make an awful offer. He's trying to seduce Voss.
Yeah.
First of all, he wasn't like some gangster drug dealer. He was, he liked
The local guy, huh?
Well, he wasn't. I mean, I guess he liked having parties.
So he touched you inappropriately.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, he probably put his hand there, hey,
Hey, what do you need?
He's like, all right, this guy's easy. I don't have to, pull out too many tricks.
You're like a drug dealer slut, is what you are. That's what you are.
Voss was the first guy that actually tried to get upstairs. Most of them would resist it and go reluctantly.
Yeah.
Voss just stood up and showed at the foot of the stairs. Was like,
I brought a ladder to his house.
Like, what about me?
Do you have a duvet? I'd like to see it.
No, Rich, and I play golf with you.
Yeah.
And
does he pat you on the butt when you?
Golf.
Does he pat you on the butt when you have a good drive?
No, this is. I guess I just want to ask. Do you look back at all this like it's a completely different life, like a completely different person?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, you do certain I mean, I didn't, but you act certain ways or do certain things, you have one.
But do you look back and
goal in life, and that's to party or to, to
but
get
do you
high.
look back and you have really no concept of that Rich Voss? Like you're like, wow, I did all that?
No, because here's the thing, all the stuff I've done in life brought me to where I am now. It gave me the knowledge.
Rationalization of the whole thing.
Well, yeah, of course you go,
You
wow.
might have been in an even better position right now if you didn't do that. You ever think of that one? Everyone that says that, what I've been through was hard, but at least it brought me to where I am now. You could have been an astronaut, idiot. You went to school and stayed there and did good.
that's a good argument if you're Bill Gates.
Yeah, exactly.
Sum of all my parts.
Everything that I went through, yeah, you're Bill Gates in the garage building computers, whatever. Everything I went through, yeah, it seems like another life, but here I am in my Seattle mansion or whatever it is. And there's Rich. It got me to where I am now. On this show? I mean, come on.
No, as a stand-up, being a brilliant comic that has experienced a lot, like a great comic has experienced enough in life.
Can you stop throwing adjectives in front of yourself?
Great comic.
A brilliant comic, a great comic.
Instantly, like Eddie Murphy popped in my head, Richard Pryor.
No, if listen to me, and I as a comic am, I'm brilliant, that. But here's the thing. To become a great comic or a great anything, musician, artist, it's from experience in life.
I want to karate kick you.
Oh, my God.
Except you can't lift your leg. Here's the thing, Tubby. I want to kick him. I want to do a lot of things, but this is what's holding me back. Okay? My food addiction.
I want to do a lot.
Well, at least I never went to the supermarket broke and asked the butcher to rub my legs for a few bucks for an extra burger, stupid.
All right, we got to take a break. Rich, what the F?
We'll be back with the drug whore in a few minutes.
Dear diary.
He likes me. He really likes me. You had me at how much do you need?
Did you have flowers that you just would play with in your room? He loves me not.
Oh, you're despicable.
My life. Listen. Well, whatever.
Yeah, well,
it brought you here, Rich.
What I'm saying,
people are saying you're Julian from Less Than Zero. That is a
Yeah.
great reference, Jay, in Boston.
At least now, yeah.
That's where I'm going to be. I'll be in Providence, Rhode Island this weekend. That's right by Boston, isn't it?
Sure.
When?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I meant to say where. Where?
Catch a Rising Star in Providence.
Very good. More with Rich Voss. We'll talk about our comic tour. I think he's willing to give up a little more as far as the story goes. We got him to the point where now he's admitting there was some touching going
touching.
on. Might as well just admit it, then we can move on. I promise you, admit it, we'll just move on. Instead of trying to get it out of you for the next hour. It's Opie and Anthony.
I love showing my to introverted fat guys. We whip them out Wednesday.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
Talk that rocks. Good morning. Thanks for listening to the Opie and Anthony Show. I want to say good morning to the O&A pest all over America. It's the O&A virus spreading across America. 1-866-313-FREE. It's also Whip 'em Out Wednesday. Get your WOW stickers on your cars and your trucks. And
a lot of them out there.
Yeah, I see a lot of WOW stickers these days. And there are ladies out there that'll flash you. It's been happening for many years. Rich Voss in studio. We got a little song for you, Rich.
Man, dig that crazy chick.
Oh, wear short shorts. We wear short shorts.
Hello, I'm coming over. I need an 8-ball. Which ones? The blue ones with the trim? Okay. A tank top.
Did you practice walking like a girl?
Do you want my hair up or down? I got high heels I could wear. It makes my calves look good.
And I got a unicorn T-shirt.
I can wear my hair in braids for you.
I used to wear the braids down the side.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. You remember that look? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Well, you know, instead of the ponytail, the braid on each side, kind of like.
When was this? Look.
Back in the day. I mean,
The day.
Yeah, back in the day.
You know, I used to have, I had a big, gigantic afro in school, but then well, the whole story started about jail, and I'll tell you, I went into the courtroom wearing my short shorts and my skateboard.
All right.
And
that's where we were.
I was there because I got pulled over again in my car, or my dog.
Wait, you got pulled over wearing your short shorts?
No. This is a different. Why I was in court? No, why I was in court. But this was the dog story, or so, whatever.
Rich wears short shorts.
So you're in court.
So I'm in court. I don't usually work with background music.
You should.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there, and the judge. Hold on, I got a little water. The judge.
Oh, judge is a tough one for him.
The guy running the courtroom.
Almost lost a tooth on that.
the matter. What do they call it? Whatever.
Oh no, he tried to say magistrate. The matador. He's bullfighting.
The magistrate. You know, they call my name, and I walk up holding the skateboard to my side.
Yeah.
And this is no lie. The judge was my first cousin. On the other side was related to him. You know, but he's not related to me. On the other side, like, whatever.
No.
Okay.
Some type of relative?
Not really, but related to a relative.
Oh, okay.
On the other side. Mm-hmm. So I walk up there. He goes, "How dare you come into my courtroom like this?" And I'm like a wise guy. I go, "Hey, I'm playing hoops. I didn't even realize I had a, court date. I'm in a game right now or something. I was at, I'm playing ball."
Did he know he was related to you?
Yeah, he knew, but they didn't like me. Even my first cousins, their family, no one really liked me.
No one liked you. Good. Just leave it at that. No one liked you.
Like my uncle used to come over and, they would try to discipline me. Like they didn't like my family.
Uh-oh.
They didn't like my family.
Sounds worse.
They didn't like my family, and they hated me the worst out of the family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So how dare you come in my court? Then he says to me, he goes, whatever I was in here for, he said, okay, 8 weekends in county jail. Right?
8 weekends?
Yeah, weekends.
For driving with a revoked license?
Yeah,
no, he was on the revoked list.
Because I was in and out, and this time I was in, now it hits me. This time I was in there, and I didn't have, I was in and out for the revoked list, and I was back on, and I didn't have my insurance card in the car, or whatever. not insurance, right? He goes, I'm sick of seeing you. You know, I was in and out there with my dog and driving and stuff. He said 8 weekends in county jail, right? And right then, like a tear.
Did you start crying?
A tear came down.
Oh, no.
Like a tear, and I'm in my shorts with and it's just like, it's like almost all the power was just taken out. You know, it was completely like, it's like when they say, well, we're not picking up your TV show. You know what I mean? Only a little worse.
You cried during that, too?
Yeah, yes. You know, and a tear.
Rich cries at pitch meetings.
And I said, I don't think it's going well.
Yeah, as he sits there in his short shorts.
At
pitch meeting.
This is a show.
Wow.
So I said, but I did have insurance. He said, I'll give you a day to prove it. You know, I guess you go to the insurance company again. And then we'll suspend the sentence.
It suspended the sentence.
What kind of punishment is that?
So I got the proof, and that was, you know, I almost spent 8 weekends in county. In county, they say it could be worse than prison. You know?
So this is an almost in jail story.
Well,
but we got the short shorts.
Thank God we got that out of it. But he was actually starting with an I almost went to jail story.
Well, here's the thing. I talked about spending nights in city jail. You know, I talked about that. I talked about, you know, things that led to whatever, you know, and I've watched every prison movie there ever was, pretty much. I mean, I watched I read books on prison. The Hot House is one of the best prison books you could ever read. It's about Leavenworth. I know. I've driven past prisons and I stop and look at them. You know?
So this is your experience. So the bottom line, when you first came in here, because we heard you had prison stories.
Prison experience, basically, yeah.
It was you almost went to county and you've driven past prisons and watched prison movies. Do you understand that makes you about as much an expert as everybody?
No.
Yeah.
I know. I've read a lot of prison books, and I've had friends.
Fiction or like?
No,
fantasy.
You see Cool Hand Luke?
Well, a great prison movie is the one with Tom Selleck, An Innocent Man. That's a good one. Lockup was okay. But
great movie with Tom Selleck.
Yeah, that was a
great prison movie. You could talk about other great prison movies without bringing up Tom Selleck.
Well, he probably finds him sexy.
Oh, maybe.
Probably reminds him of the drug dealer.
Wow.
That porn mustache.
Nice mustache, the 70s mustache.
See, Rich,
that's how they wore it in the day.
When, I don't know, I'll just speak for everybody in the studio here. When we think prison films, we don't think about Tom Selleck. We think about the prison babe films. Caged Heat.
Laundry Room.
Right.
Did you ever see Short Eyes?
Short Eyes.
Short Eyes, no.
About the tombs in New York? Ooh, good prison movie. And
wait, the holding cells in New York?
Yeah.
What was it, a documentary?
I don't remember.
He doesn't remember if it was a documentary or a drama?
No, it was a good...
You're talking about prison films and you don't know the difference? Was it a cartoon?
I didn't say I didn't know the difference. I said I don't remember. Or how about the one where Robbie...
I spent the night there. That's why I want to know. I was into it.
Oh, really?
That's why I want to know if it's a documentary.
Yeah, he spent the night in the tomb.
I know, from the bus. I know you spent the night in the tomb.
Don't bring up a Robbie Benson movie and tell me that was good.
You didn't see that prison movie with Vic Morrow and Robbie Benson threw himself off the upper deck of the prison? No. After Vic Morrow. Oh.
What happened?
What happened?
Vic
Morrow cheated in cards, and Benson couldn't handle it.
Vic Morrow went to get a haircut, and then he realized it was a helicopter blade? What are you talking about?
You know the movie with Vic Morrow and the prison movie? And
no, I don't think I've ever watched a Robbie Benson movie.
Yeah, you got to look this. It's a good movie. He was like the prison leader. He was like the gang.
Robbie Benson?
No, Vic Morrow.
Oh, Vic Morrow, tough guy.
He was a tough guy, and he took Robbie into the cell.
And Robbie Benson wore his short shorts.
And Robbie,
Oh, was Robbie like his bitch or something in prison?
I guess one night, and he just heaved himself off. Well, and dudes I grew up with, I'm talking, spent.
Get some new techniques from that movie.
Was that a TV movie from the 70s or something? What the hell are you talking about?
All right.
So, but dudes I grew up with, did time in Rawway and stuff, and they would come out and tell stories, and we'd also. So, I mean, this is as close to prison stories as you're going to get from you guys. All
right, thanks, Rich.
Yeah.
All right.
Bravo.
Oh, just push me out now.
No, you
you could sit there. Just shut up.